What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. On vacation this week, and I thought I'd bring you a little updated and detailed what's in the bag for 2025. So first off, we got the bag itself, and hopefully you can see that, but I bought a awesome Titleist tour bag at a yard sale for 15 bucks. So that's been the bag for the past 6 months or so, maybe the last year or so. It's okay if you're riding a cart, but if you're walking, you definitely want to have a carry bag or something smaller you can put on a push cart. Well, let's kick off the clubs. I'm going to do everything: grips, shafts, lengths. I'm 6'5" and quite a big guy. Probably wrist to floor measurement is somewhere around 40 inches, give or take an inch. So I'm probably on the ping scale. I'm probably green dot, like 2 degrees upright, but I haven't been playing any upright clubs. But I recently got my long iron switched to upright, so we're going to talk about that. So stay tuned, and we're going to start with the big stick. So first up, we got the original Stealth, and it's a little dirty because we just played some golf on vacation, but this is the original 10.5 degrees. And I have it on the higher setting because I have a very steep attack angle, negative. So I'm hitting down on the ball, spinning the driver a lot. Got to get that straightened out. Not interested in working on the swing. Just build the club to fit your swing. 10.5, a little bit higher. The shaft is just the stiff ascent that comes with this Stealth. And it's an okay shaft. The red, so probably a little bit softer, higher launch profile. And I was hitting it pretty well yesterday. But this is the original Stealth, 10.5 degrees, standard length. I do like the Golf Pride C2, I think. Tour wrap, mid-size, with a couple wraps of tape because I got big old paws. So that's the driver. We're going to move on to 3-wood. Actually, we're going to move on to my secret weapon that I added to the bag last year, mini driver. The newest tailor-made mini driver. Only offered in one loft option in lefty. I am a lefty, if I forgot to mention that. 11.5 degrees. I do have it on the higher setting. As you can see, that terrible high strike. But I think that ball went pretty straight yesterday. I have it on the higher, playing about 13.5. And it is accompanied by a Ventus TR5S red shaft. So once again, higher, softer launch profile as far as I know. And I do hit down on the ball with my woods and my irons and everything. Next up, we got the 3-wood. The 3-wood is a little bit of a throwback to one of Cobra's best clubs. It is the King F9. This was the yellow driver that Ricky Fowler and everybody went crazy for. Rick Shields went crazy for. Said probably his favorite driver of all time. 14.5 degree 3-wood. I did build this one myself, so you can see a little bit of glue around the hosel. And this is a 70-gram stiff shaft. And once again, one of those Golf Pride Tour wraps, mid-size with a couple wraps of tape. Grip size is very important. A lot of people don't think about it, but grip size is very important. So do your hand test where it barely hits. Put your grip in there and barely let that finger, your middle finger, hit your palm. Don't let it tuck underneath because your grip too small. Next up, we got the 5-wood, the brand new 5-wood that I've only hit a couple times so far. Stealth 2. Got a smoking deal on this on eBay. 5-wood, 18 degrees of loft. Hopefully you can see that. And pretty much new condition. Couple strikes off the toe, unfortunately. But once again, 75S, so stiff shaft, and a red profile flex. So a little bit softer, not like the black or blue Ventus that you see, or black or blue of any brand. Those are much stiffer. I hit down on the ball. I think red is the best option for my shaft. I'm not sure. I really need to get fitted. So if you're wondering about your clubs, get fitted out there. Standard length. This actually still has the standard TaylorMade grip on it. I haven't done any updating to that yet. Just got this club. Played the first couple rounds with it, and I liked it. Next up, for my irons, we have the 2021 TaylorMade P790s, and I play 4 through approach wedge in these, and these are the Dynamic Gold 105 X100s, if you can see that. 105 X100s. Also, Golf Pride Tour Wrap grip with a couple mid-size and probably about 4 extra wraps underneath. And my 4 through 6 iron is extended 1/2 inch and 1 degree upright now. I went over to McGolf Custom Clubs up in Waverly, Ohio, had them bent 1 degree upright, and so far I like it. So 2021 TaylorMade P790s, 4 through approach wedge, 4 through 6 is 1/2 inch extended and 1 degree upright. Seven through approach wedge is 3/4 of an inch extended and standard lie, not upright, not flat. Just playing around with that right now, but I built the extended off of my feel. I just went into a shop. I work on my own clubs, build my own clubs. Went into my shop and worked on a club, and that's just literally set it on the ground and said, "Ooh, this length feels good." Put your golf shoes on. Make sure you have your golf shoes on. Make sure you're maybe in some grass because your golf shoes are going to sink up a little bit. Don't do it on hard floor. And do the same thing. Build it to your feel. But I might need to go upright with these in the future. But so 7 iron through approach wedge, 3/4 of an inch extended, standard lie. And they are the Dynamic Gold 105 X100s as well. And up next, after the approach wedge, we have a TaylorMade high toe, 58 degree, 10 degrees of bounce, and it is sandy. So we're down at the beach for vacation, and there's nothing but sand down here. It is just a KBS high rev 2.0 120, just their standard wedge shaft, kind of not the wedge shaft, wedge flex that you see, but it is a 120. Doesn't say if it's stiff. I'm assuming it's stiff anyway. And then for my front, for some reason years ago, I got hooked on a Win Dry Tech mid-size with bunches of wraps underneath for my lob wedge. I don't know why. Maybe increase the feel, the finesse around the greens, but my 58 is a go-to club. I put a lot of buddies in trouble with this 58 degree wedge inside of about 85 yards. That's where you make all your money. So I only carry 3 wedges. I'm kind of unusual right now. I only have a pitching wedge, an approach wedge, and a 58 degree lob wedge, and that does everything I need it to do. I kind of get trapped at that 100-yard range, but 85 and in is perfect for this 58, and 100 I'm kind of trapped at, and then 120 is my full approach wedge, but I can kind of choke down on that approach wedge, the P790 approach wedge, and see what happens, and it's usually a good result. And last but not least, I still have the original Versa Jailbird in the bag. Probably going to get switched out for the Good Jailbird here soon, but this has been a fantastic putter. Bought it off eBay, Stroke Lab shaft, and a 17-inch Tour pistol, 1.0 pistol, 17-inch Super Stroke grip. A little dirty right now, but fantastic. 38.5 inches. I'm a tall guy, but I choke down on it a lot. Probably going to switch it out for the Good Jailbird here soon. And we'll go ahead and give you a sneak peek for the golf ball I've been using. My last round, I played with the TaylorMade TP5X stripe, and I liked it. But I'm going to do a golf ball video soon. So hope you like the what's in the bag, and that's my clubs. See you in the next one.